Student suffers bee sting on his own penis in the name of science.
On his penis.
On his penis. So, yeah, this guy.
It wouldn't be on her penis, would it?
Well, transgender?
Penis?
Yeah, transgender, right? So he may think that he's a female. But let's not open that can of worms again. So this guy, and in the name of science, he's trying to work out, do bee stings hurt? And the best way to work that out is to have lots of bee stings on different parts of his body.
25.
25.
Different places.
And these are pre-listed places, I assume. So, you know, wrist, face, anus.
Yeah, he doesn't say anus. He did get it in the buttocks.
In the buttocks. I imagine that's quite painful. But he also managed to get stung in the testicles by accident.
He claims.
Claims by accident? Or claims that he got stung?
He said, we speculated it probably really would hurt to get stung in the testicles. 2 days later, by chance, I did get stung there.
I'd like to understand how this happens by chance. It is generally in a controlled environment if you're a scientist. So what, his testicles were just flopping around?
I guess he likes to walk with a breeze.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to condone that. I mean, when I get home, my pants are off. That's one of the
they're
key,
off right now.
That's one of the key things about this household.
Yeah.
The pants are off and the breeze is lush.
But he claims that 2 of the 25 places.
Yep.
One was his testicles by accident.
Obviously.
By chance.
Yep.
And then he deliberately stung himself in the penis. Which I suppose, if you're not the biggest of chaps, is a good way to get a little bit of extra girth.
You know what I love? The fact that he said, oh, no, the testicle, that was pure by accident. Don't read too much into that. The penis, that was for science. It's like, just say you done it. Like, really? Why do you have to say, oh, you know, the testicles was by accident?
Maybe he wants no confusion over it. He doesn't want to fuck with the result.
He doesn't want to draw that line.
But the thing that gets me is that he has to find 25 different bees. Right?
So, yeah, these bees die after each...
Well, yeah, because that's the thing with... Well, at least with honeybees. I'm not totally up on bees. I always thought that if a bee stings you, it then dies.
Yeah.
And if a wasp stings you, you can get fucked because it's the wasp.
Yeah, the wasp does it for funsies, the bee does it for defence.
Yeah, so they have to collect 25 different bees, sting themselves. Have you ever collected a bee? How do you find 25 bees?
Right. Finding 25 bees, fairly difficult. Agitating 25 bees to the point where they know specifically where to sting you.
No, but you
how much education do these bees need? Like, is there
I don't
some
think
kind
he's
of
training the bees to be like a disciplined attack force?
Oh,
I think he's getting the bees and then just poking himself with it.
Oh, okay. I misread this entire scientific survey. I assume.
Do you think he's training bees to attack specific
to understand locations?
How would you train a bee to attack the testicle?
Well, I fucking wouldn't, because I don't have the university behind me. This guy has a university behind him to assist him in bee training techniques.
If you had to train a bee,
yes,
how would you approach it?
The bee.
How would you build up a rapport with the bee?
The bee, probably singing soothing songs.
Right.
You know how the Germans kind of teach dogs to attack allies?
Every time you go back to the fucking Germans.
This is a legitimate thing. Right. They used to throw like the Allied colours over the dogs, didn't they? And then give the dogs a kicking. You're laughing.
Did they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's right.
Right.
So they used to do the same thing to make sure they'd attack Jews as well. They'd throw like money at the dogs and then give them a kicking. And they'd do the same with like the Chinese. They'd throw noodles at the dogs and give them a kick in.
Really? My eyes are open to this complete horseshit.
No, and the Americans as well. They threw freedom at the dogs, and the dogs were like kicked, and the dogs were like, "Oh fuck, freedom!"
What has this got to do with bees?
Well, I'm saying you've got to find a common thing that bees can associate with genitals. So what you do?
So why not a couple of like tomatoes in a like?
Bees aren't fucking stupid, Ben.
Couple of tomatoes.
They know the difference between testicles and tomatoes.
Couple
what
of tomatoes
the fuck is wrong with you?
In a pair of tights and hang it above the hive.
That may have worked on you, and it may well have worked on Dursty last night.
Do your testicles not resemble tomatoes?
Not anymore. They're dried out husks.
Prunes.
They're barren. Any sauce is long gone.
Like a dry roasted peanut.
It really is. The best tomato mine can resemble right now is a sun-dried. But yeah, you've got to coax them into the testicle hunting.
How do you coax a bee? This is my point. How do you coax a bee to do anything except look for nectar?
Don't bees communicate by sound? So you've got to just understand the sound for testicles.
I'm going to regret asking this. What sound do testicles make?
Well, again, I'm not the scientist here. I'm just giving them...
Well, Michael Smith apparently is.
Michael Smith is the guy that we need to get on the show then.
So to discuss how you coax a bee to attack a specific part of the body.
Yeah.
If you wanted to be stung in... He says the most painful place to be stung is the nostril.
And I probably...
How would you coax it?
Accept that as well, because you ever pulled like a hair out from your nose?
Yeah.
Or, accidentally clipped or pinched your nose? That is fucking painful.
Yeah.
That is eye-watering painful. That is...
I would have thought, like, the Japai.
Yeah, I would have
been
thought,
the worst place.
I would have thought, but I can understand them saying that is massively more painful. Because it shouldn't be, but it is,
Fair enough. We've
exhausted this.
We've learnt very little from this discussion.
Yeah. Except...
Although I will say that bees I can tolerate, wasps can fuck off.
Wasps are pricks.
Such pricks. So if you're a wasp and you're listening to this...
You fucking black and yellow cunt!